Hi there. Welcome to this Wisdom Wednesday episode. I'm happy to see you here. All right. So today, let me get this into a better place for us here. There we go. So this Wisdom Wednesday theme is it's time to stop and think all about the people who have loved you into being. You know, we human beings tend to spend much more time thinking about those that have done us wrong. So let's do a little bit of talking about the energy, the different kinds of energy between those two ways of focusing our attention on those that did us wrong or on those that loved us into being. But before we get into that, let's remember my love note to you all, which is to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. You know, after all, that is the basis or the foundation for pretty much everything that I do. And if you don't know me, my name is Carrie Fox, and my main mission in life is to be a constant reminder of your infinite wisdom connection. I also help people transition from feeling wounded to feeling magnificent. And I help people to reclaim their passion and their power and their purpose. And I do these quick Wisdom Wednesdays because your thriving is my passion. So on to today. Let's first look at the energy thing that I talked about a moment ago. And I'm going to assume that you know that everything is energy in this world and beyond. And I'm going to assume that you have at least some awareness that your energy creates your reality. So what you focus on, that manifests. And when you focus on fear and pain and doubt, the universe accepts your wishes and then delivers to you more pain and fear and doubt. So that also means that when you focus on love and happiness and joy, the universe will orchestrate those things coming into your life or things coming into your life that help perpetuate more love and playfulness and joy. So it stands to reason, I think, that you would choose to feel and grow love, not fear. That you probably should think about getting rid of your old "oh poor me" stories and to recognize that you are emanating low vibrations when those stories are in your life, whether you're talking about them or not. If you have the remembrance of somebody doing you wrong or something happening to you that was some trauma thing, you are lowering your manifesting vibrations by having those in your experience and kind of hanging on to them and bringing them into your days. So today we're going to focus on all the people that loved you into being. Doesn't that feel so much better? Of course it does. So let's start at the beginning. Your birth, your arrival on this planet. Who was there at the time of your birth to love you into being? Now, chances are pretty good your mother was there. Maybe your father. Probably a doctor who had dedicated her or his life to bringing babies into this world. Probably a nurse was there who may have wrapped you up and cuddled you and cleaned you up before she handed you to your mother. I want you to just pause for a moment and think about all the love that exists in the moment of birth, of your arrival, your planned arrival to be here on the planet Earth, born to these particular parents at this particular place and time. So much love. Now, this is probably a good time to talk to you about checking if you are finding yourself trying to find a reason or remembering or bringing up the reasons that your birth didn't happen like this. And all I want to say to you is, when you do that, how does that feel? What kind of energy are you producing? You hold the gift of being able to find where in your birth story there is love. That's your job. So let's take a love moment here, birthing, arriving planet Earth for your particular passions and purposes. Just be immensely grateful that all of that love was there to help bring you into being. And then let's take a moment and think about your toddler years. Who was loving you up during your toddler years? Did you have grandparents or uncles and aunts or extended family? Spend some time to think about experiences that you had with your family, with your extended family, with your aunts, uncles, grandpas. Who was snuggling you? Who was tickling you? Who was loving you up? Aunts and uncles? And then be so grateful and be in the energy of love and feel that energy. And then there's the rest of your childhood, your extended family, your neighbors. You know, I remember my dad had a man that he worked for. He was his boss, and he was a generation older than my parents. So he and his wife were like my a third set of grandparents. I just loved them. They spoiled us. It was so wonderful. Who is it that had you sit on their lap? Who is it that tickled you? Let's take time to be grateful for all the people in your childhood who helped to love you into being. And your school years. Think about your school teachers. School teachers are a precious, precious breed of people who dedicate themselves to loving children and to believing in education. Said that wrong. Take your personal audit and think about the teachers who were in your life, how they loved you into being, how they nurtured your learning and your understanding. Bask in the warmth of that. And then, of course, there's your best friends in school, the ones that you told all your secrets to, the ones who saw you through adolescence and puberty and girlfriends and boyfriends, your best friends. And school and love and marriage and divorce. Who was loving you through all your ups and downs? And your first job. I made great friends from my first several jobs. And my first car, who was with me being friends during your first car? And getting promoted, who's at your side, who's been at your side, who's always been at your side and stayed at your side. And let us never forget that there's not just love on the planet Earth from the people who have loved us into being, but there is the love that comes from above. For that is all there is. All there is love. God is love. Source, universe, infinite wisdom is all about love. And that love is a part of who you are. So take the time to close your eyes and fall in love with you and stay there as long as you can. And let's not forget those in your future who will continue to be loving you. Eckhart Tolle reminds us that love is a state of being. And that state of being has vibrations and has the ability to manifest. So dance, dream, laugh, love, bring forth the colors of your soul. Can you feel that? Choosing love, being love, creating love, drawing more love to you. And really look at who you are. And I want to tell you that you cannot fully do that. You cannot fully love who you are if you have any hate or non-love for any of the people or experiences that shaped you into who you are now. Think about that. The love you give recycles and circulates throughout the whole universe. No expression of love is ever lost or wasted. Your actions and behaviors that are motivated by love. I love this little child kissing that statue of Buddha. Love is what we are born with. Fear and hate is something that we have learned. So let your spiritual journey be all about unlearning the hate and the fear and the anxiety and the greed and the guilt. Let your spiritual journey be a part of letting go of all of that so that you can do and be love. When you invest in the things that you love, the things that you love return to you in abundance. And I think about the next 6 months of my life is really going to be focused on this for you, helping you, urging you to walk through living so fully in love and joy and fun and playfulness that you are automatically manifesting, because you're automatically opening the door for the universe to provide to you those things that you've been dreaming of forever. But that door opens with love and joy and playfulness. So just think about what happens when you do something as simple as choosing to breathe in love. Breathe in love. Because when you are shining and vibrating and are lit up with love, you can shift the energy of a whole room just by walking into it. Have any of you ever experienced that? I've experienced that, and I assume, as we all do, that everybody else experiences the same things that we do. So if you've ever experienced that, being in such a beautiful place that all you had to do was walk into a room and it's like everybody in the room noticed the change in the room because of the immense energy that you were sending out. If that's happened to you, I want you to think about that and remember that and be that more. Spread love. Be aware and remember all the different kinds of love that you can focus on. There's best friend love, baby love, nature love, team love, family love, online friends love, fandom love, fuzzy love, and the gone but not forgotten love. My parents have been gone for a long time, and I just love them more every single day. I talk to them a lot. The love that was between a child and parent is not something that goes away because somebody's body leaves this planet Earth. I have a relationship that is filled with love for my parents and my aunts and my uncles and people who have left their body and are no longer in Earth, but we had a love and that love stays. So just think about the world that we could create if we choose to spread love and keep paying it forward for all the love that we have received. Give that, share that with others. Love is like the supreme musician that's always playing in your soul. Love is a verb, a giving, a doing. So here's my saying for you. Do love today. Put that on your calendar every morning. I'm going to do love today. Do love today. Louise Hay shared this bit of wisdom with us that said, if I want to be loved as I am, then I have to be willing to love others as they are. And I know during this time on planet Earth, that's a challenge, because there are some people who are doing things that affect our lives that makes it very easy to judge them and not love them the way they are. So this is a big one for all of us. Be willing to love others as they are. Big one. So celebrate the people that are in your life who are there because they love you for no other reason but because you are you. And let us not forget, there have been and are leaders and prophets and philosophers who remind us how to love. And to remember, we have the choice. You have the choice to focus on fear or focus on love. Which one are you going to choose? Duh. We can, you can love using your magic love glasses. I choose love. For those of you who were lucky enough to grow up in the 60s, listen, we had a whole generation focusing on love, sharing love, encouraging love. It was wonderful to have millions of people on the planet Earth at the same time focusing on love. So whenever you recognize that you have fear or anxiety or hate or distrust seeping into you and lying to you, trying to take over the vibrations that you're emanating, remember, you have the choice. You can focus on how you are loved, or how you have been loved, or how you're going to love. All the people who have loved you into being. Now, these Wisdom Wednesdays are designed to first and foremost to plant seeds or give you an idea that might inspire you, maybe something you've never thought about before. But if you ever want me to go deeper on something, if you have something you'd like me to talk about, you just need to put a comment in a message in the comments, a comment in the comments, and I'll see it. And I will maybe create a Wisdom Wednesday about it, or maybe I may reach out to you personally. But please know that you can always do that. So right now, imagine how we can affect the world by spreading love. Trust in love. Remember all the love that has nurtured you and nurtured me, and expand on it. Now, I want to repeat this because I think it's that important. Imagine how we can affect the world by spreading love. Let's do it. So Don Miguel Ruiz told us, life is nothing but a dream. And if you create your life with love, then your dream becomes a masterpiece of art. I love that. All of this just so that you can live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. So if you're wanting to be inspired more along this line, I have a Facebook group called Falling in Love with Life Again. It's a tribe of women supporting each other and helping us each reconnect with our passion, our purpose, and our power. And as always, I'm always doing meditation classes, workshops, challenges, and seminars, because I'm a huge believer in it's the easiest way in the world to be in a space of love, to be able to learn how to get rid of those negative thoughts and stress and anxiety and worry. So I'm doing them a lot and often. So if you want to know when the next meditation class or course or workshop is going to be, just send me an email to meditation at harmonyenterprises.net. I'll put you on the waiting list and you'll find out about the next meditation course. So next week on our Wisdom Wednesday, the theme is going to be Stop Chasing Your Dreams. That's going to be at 1 o'clock Central Time, as they are every Wednesday. So please remember to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. My name is Carrie Fox. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you get inspired by these contents that I deliver on Wednesdays. And remember, you are the creator of your fabulous tomorrow. Your thriving is my passion. I want to say goodbye for now. I want you to go and be awesome, and I want you to choose love. I pray and I hope and I encourage you to choose love, and then love louder. So that is today's Wisdom Wednesday. I want to thank you again so much for joining me today, or seeing this later. If you're seeing this after live time, please feel free to put a comment in the comments. I have to find a better way of saying that tells me replay, that you're watching the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you so much for joining me today. Bye for now. Choose love.